Need a new playlist. I'm back on playing the same songs. Oh, AI DJ. Hop, play this one. I'll play daily mix number 1. See if then again. Oh, what's up, Zach? Have you done? How much of the Eternal steps have you gotten done? Wait, did I finish this one? Somewhere I can go.
What do you want?
I sure do. I forgot that you don't actually need to be at the waypoint to teleport. It doesn't PoE. Are you not dead? Play reset, went through stuff you already said. Ask about it twice. It was, it's just Twitch making sure that, like, maybe Zalik didn't understand the first time. 300 more steps. It's like a lap time. Yeesh. I have enough steps to get the like the first lap fully done, but I only did like the first little portion with the mini game, and then went back to just farming more steps. They really need to introduce a horde mode for that. So. Like, I'm kind of confused why they introduced. Also, Wassail. Hello, Meowsy. I was there. But I'm so surprised that they did like. They haven't done a horde mode for that in Dread Barrage. Well, Dread Barrage I kind of understand because Dread Barrage you can get to the higher levels, but like something like the Eternal event, which is literally just we have Guild Wars at home. I have no idea why the hell that's not why that doesn't have a horde mode. Like, it's so dumb. They decided to take like probably one of the things that people dislike the most, which is just having to sit there and hit the back button 30 million times, and then they just made basically an entire event that rolls around it. Doing okay so well. I'm chilling. Today was a pretty chill day. Okay. Oh yeah. So I'll probably sorry. So much. I'll restate it probably towards the end of stream. and then I'll probably like tweet it. But you can do like a 6-hour stream tomorrow as like a belated birthday bash with the alcohol I have on hand in the house. Ooh, spicy. And don't really know what all I'm gonna do. Kind of just gonna wing it. Probably just gonna be a lot of like random stuff. But yeah. I did a little bit of Grand Blue. It'll probably be like mostly gacha stuff. Maybe some Last Epoch. I might look around and see if anybody I know wants to like play a multiplayer game or something. Maybe some like Deep Rock or something, which I haven't played in a while. Which is always like a fun time with people. Mellow karaoke stream? I don't think I'll ever do a karaoke stream. But mama, hello. How are your commissions going? So I didn't hit the I didn't hit the hit the mobs, I just the aggro hadn't activated. I don't know the keys that I'm not gonna say I have like no necrotic resistance to a lot of this hurts. But mostly because of this, not. I mean, like this isn't like a leveling build. It's supposed to be something you flip towards, like when you get towards like monoliths. Well, I want a bear, and I want a bear now. It's my bear, and I need it now. Going well, get over the part you're stuck on the longest, so now everything's easy. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's always nice when you have like a little like hump that you're stuck on, and then you finally kind of overcome it. Really good. Makes you sleepy. Apparently it makes me sleepy too, considering I've yawned I think like 4 times since I started stream. I don't know what it is. I won't yawn at all, and then stream starts and like I'm just yawning all the time. Oh, I don't know. I love watching the bear hit him with the earthquake. Yeah, what is it? Is there somebody else cute? Cute sometimes would come in whenever he'd like sneak in when it's like early morning for him, and he'd just say hi. And apparently, like listening to me talk while he's still like half asleep, waking up, puts him back to sleep. Oh, fight. The only reason to fight that dude would be if this guy has anything useful. I think I want that. I think I want the relic that that thing had. Oh, that hurt. Shattering runes. Did they make all the runes have new art? That's one Tempest Strike. Or no, damage with Tempest Strike. Yeah. Bedtime story voice? I don't think I've read somebody a bedtime story in like years. Yeah, it's been like over 10 years that I've read somebody a bedtime story. About Chungus, I choose you. I honestly cannot explain why it's so satisfying just to watch the bear do the earthquake slam. I don't know why. There's no like special effect on it either. It's just satisfying. Mm. We're not be able to keep that +1 for very long. Well, I mean, we'll probably run that relic for. It does change him. Look at him. Look at him. He's got runes. Dudes. Oh my god. I said I remember the runes in on his regular one. Easy way to tell. Oh, I didn't. I didn't take the point out of. That's kind of annoying. Where did it take that point out of? Oh, I took it out of there. That's something I really don't like. It's completely RNG. What point gets taken out whenever you use a plus level thing? I don't know why they haven't changed that. I mean, I don't know if it's just the way they have it coded or if it's more of like a design choice. But it's incredibly annoying. Because of how like the despecialization shit works. And the respecking works. It's just incredibly annoying. And I know they have like a lot of stuff to focus on for trying to make sure the game stays like competitive, but I really hope at some point they change that if they haven't already. Because I don't think they have. Yeah, if above the minimum level, I see. Remove points to choosing. Each point removed will reduce the skills level by 1. If above your minimum skill level up. Yeah. That's such a like this is so dumb. Like this just doesn't make any sense. Like just let me be able to respec my skill stuff at like the respec person. And then I just be able to just move my points around. And then if I like despecialize the skill, then I have to like re-level it if it's under the minimum level. Like it just feels bad to me. Honestly. This isn't good because this one's actually like really hard. Well, not necessarily like really hard, but it's one of the stronger ones. But with the 5-second cooldown. Disappear for a week, for a month, for a year. Wake up every morning a coffee. Nice to know, but I could pull that bottle off that shelf. It cost me cold, knowing I could be that version of myself. For a week, for a month, for a year. Nice to know. Alright, so at least we have a little bit of a heal now from from the roar. I like the teleport. Honestly, it's pretty nice, especially in a build where like your minion is like most of your damage. Having a way for him to run across the thing to get over to somebody else is kind of a pain. So him just being able to teleport and then just like earthquake slam, or even just swipe, is really nice. Because a lot of times in games basically in these types of ARPGs, what tends to be the most dangerous is like ranged mobs, especially if there's like a big pack of them. They just teleport get stuff. That's actually funny. I think this daily mix is just songs on my playlist. So it kind of defeats the purpose. I wanted like new music. I will say, like, changing it to lightning definitely feels like it's got more damage. Yeah, I think we'll probably be using this relic for a while, depending on like what rolls on it. Because just like the free +1 to the skills and stuff is really nice. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. That flash that it did? I thought like my game like crashed or something. The blinding white light. Wasn't as bad as Code Vein for like burning my retinas at least. Oh crap, no. Shit, I need to respect that. That's not supposed to go there. I only cared about the 5 points for the cooldown reduction. Whoopsies. My bad. I take it back. Apparently, it does have songs that I haven't listened to. Definitely haven't heard this one before. Where's the person? Oh, it's all the way over there. I have no idea why they put the
Hello, traveler.
the respecialization person like so far away.
Dwell on regret.
Like this whole, unless they plan on adding NPCs to like this area, this whole area is just kind of unnecessarily stretched out. Like they could cut that in half and put the NPC like right here instead, and it would be perfectly fine. Oh, that does. Oh, that kind of sucks. I didn't think that would close the portal. Luckily, the waypoint's really close to the entrance. That's kind of what I mean, though. Like, I wonder if they plan on increasing the duration before zone resets. Yo, what's up, Slickster? Oh, it'd be good. E-League already? Yeah, it started yesterday. Yeah, they added, whatchamacallit? I call it like a metamorph light. Because you basically go through the stuff you kill through these, you go through a zone, like a special zone, you kill some stuff to get their bones, you kill the thing at the end, and then you choose like a mutation, and then depending on the mutation dictates, well, you know, what extra abilities the boss gets, and then what it drops. So basically Metamorph Light. Because it's a lot less. I called it Metamorph Light because they cut out a bunch of the, like, you're not grabbing a bunch of different organs and putting them in yet. It's mostly just like, here, choose one of 3 things. And then they tell you what it gives and then what you get. Yeah, this thing. These scratches. It's not a bad mechanic, honestly. At least so far. Some of the uniques they have seem pretty interesting. There's a fire one that I kind of want to try. Where, like, as you use fire skills and ignite things, it summons wisps that also then cast the skill. Like the fire skill you're casting. And then they also did, like, updates to the minion AI. You can now, like, if you in the top left corner, where the minion is, the little shield icon, whatever button that is, you can have it swap between, like, protect mode and kill mode. Where if it's on protect mode, it'll focus whatever you're hitting and try to stay near you. And then if it's on, like, the swords, which is like kill mode, it'll try to just go kill everything around it. Which is pretty nice. So and then they increase, like, the leash range. So, like, if you're on a boss and you're doing, like, minions and you're just, like, moving away from the boss and not get hit, then you have them on, like, attack mode. The minions won't just, like, run to you and just not hit the boss at all. And then they gave the bear the ability to cast Earthquake. So that's why we're doing, like, Lightning Bear shenanigans, because I can convert the Earthquake to Lightning. And then the bear can be converted to Lightning. And then Swipe can be Lightning damage. The damage kind of sucks because I don't have enough, like, minion stuff. Well, not enough. I literally have, like, no minion damage things right now. Oh, and then they also added a new skill to Lich. and they reworked how the abomination works, if I remember correctly.
Ha! Not as cold as I'd like, but I enjoyed that.
But yeah, it's about. I think that's like all the stuff I cared about off the top of my head. I want to try out the new like play thing because the animation for it actually looks kind of neat. Yeah, having that on a 5-second cooldown feels so nice. I'll take that. I think I'll probably still get some more area stuff later. But I might end up grabbing the like increased regen just for survivability for now, and then just like respec out of it later. I don't know if this gives me a passive point or not.
May a terror smile upon you.
No, I just gave me experience.
Farewell.
I'll just put that on the bar for now. I still think what I'm probably gonna do is just change to once we get like the earthquake stuff set up, because there's oh, the stash. Don't care. The earthquake stuff set up a little bit more. I'm probably gonna swap instead of like using swipe, and I'll probably use gathering storm. But like on aspect of gathering storm, or not specialized gathering storm. Because since I'm not going like physical, I don't really care about helping the bleed stacks get higher. And I think gathering storm would be better for like shock chance because of the storm bolts. Ooh, earthquake is expensive. I pushed it like twice and like all my mana was gone. I'm still kind of sad that the skill effect for Maelstrom was one of those the sub one. I think that was the one where it's like if you gifted a sub or gifted like 2 subs, you would get the Maelstrom color change one. At least this time we get Gatorade swipe. I don't know why it just turns slight and green when I for some reason I'm just like that's Gatorade. That's it, dude. Yeah. The Raptor one is the one that we want, but this has yeah, minion dodge is kind of useless for us. One more. I need 2 more levels for the next slot. It definitely feels better now that we have like 2 uniques than the bear is. Well, and we have like swipe with all the stuff. It'll feel even better once we make Earthquake Lightning. Well, I'm hoping it feels better once we make Earthquake Lightning. Yeah, I don't know, just the teleport just feels nice. And he looks so cool. I mean, I'd rather he was like, he was gonna be like a color that's not like a normal bear color. I'd rather it be like purple, but you know. The blue's not bad. Oh. Like how I fought, a Nemesis Revenant thing for that, and then it just gave me one just for free. The interesting part is I think it might slow the target before like swipe hits. Like as it's like before the damage goes. Cause I'm definitely dealing way more damage than I was before with the passive points put in for swipe to deal damage. But they're definitely not slowed, so technically it shouldn't be giving me extra damage, but I feel like it is. So yeah. Yeah, because usually, like, if I wasn't going for all... Well, actually not even all this. But yeah, if I wasn't doing the lightning thing, it'd be going down this tree to get rending, and then this gives mana. Which I actually don't know what's the point of this. The duality of nature one? Because Warcry is pretty cheap. And basically we're not supposed to be casting Earthquake ourselves, so that's not really a big thing. The only thing I can think of is maybe the swipe counts as a heal for the bear. Because while transformed it heals you. But I don't know if it, like, for the bear itself, when it swipes, if it's considered transformed or if it's just considered there. Because the bear definitely doesn't need mana. Oh, I was like, that doesn't look like something that's supposed to be here. It's not. It's a champion. Explains a lot. Fast. Definitely feels a lot better now with the bear being able to teleport. He sometimes teleports onto the lizard and just slams it. Yeah, dude, just 4 points in that. +4. Wait, what are we getting all the +4 from? Actually getting increased minion damage. Actually, the increased spell damage isn't bad either. We get +1 from that and +1 from this. That's +2. Where are we getting the other? Oh, we're also getting +2 from here. No wonder. No wonder the bear was so ahead. I'm rich. I'm rich. Oh shit, that's like hit like behind him. One of these days I'll stop being lazy and put up. Grab a loot filter. Man, and we don't even have the slot for Earthquake yet. Because it'll be dealing a lot more damage.
Aid me.
Nice. Are you kidding me? Brother, we literally just started, and then they just deployed another fucking hotfix. Like, are you kidding me right now? What are the chances that twice in a row, when I, like, start to stream this game, they deploy a fucking hotfix that requires me to restart the game? I hope, like, fuck, and this is the... Okay, no, we can keep going. Alright. I think as long as I don't hit the city, we'll be fine. Full 100 gold extract, ended up getting grand success. We got another 2k fragments. Sure. I don't know if I'll ever have that Manatera. Honestly.
All you need to do is clear a path.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can teleport in and retrieve them.
And then to make it lightning, it's 3 points into that to go there. Oh, I can't create aftershock. Ah, so going this way doesn't do anything then. So we still can definitely take that just for more damage. I wonder if this is worth going for. Probably not, because we'll have Maelstrom later. Banana. Honestly, I kind of like the aftershock though. Alright, that kind of satisfying to watch. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now, baby.
In the slums. She told me.
Farm 60k Revenant Matt guaranteed. Yeah, let me just get on that right now. Just Diaspora only all day, every day. Actually, I wouldn't even do Diaspora. Diaspora is insane. I think like a gay show was one that I was doing that I could sometimes steal MVP depending on how early I got into it. Oh wow. We're from struggling to kill those to just one thingy. Killed it. All the aftershocks. Go to sleep. Okay, Meowsy. Get good rest. Thanks for stopping by. I say, yeah, Earthquake's like way too expensive for me to cast manually, so I think I'm gonna try this. This gives me something to press with like the 2 seconds. Actually deals more damage than I was expecting, honestly. I was saying the bolts hit for like 200.
Must be feeding on a graveyard of Nagasa. How fascinating.
I need to remember when I hit this checkpoint to well, actually, it doesn't have to be the checkpoint. I just need to remember to do it before trying to enter the town. I wonder if the hotfix might be for the frogs. There was a new helmet that lets you summon frogs that people were kind of excited for to make a build around. And then it ends up that they use this, like, the old AI for the minions. That was really bad.
No, she told me you'd take the courage of a Ruby Nagasa. I didn't expect this.
Look at the chongus. He's so big. He's so chunky. I just want them to release pet version of the bear. So that way I can just have more than one bear. Or I guess if they could like release a unique that just lets us have more than one bear, that'd be great. Honestly, it doesn't feel as good as it did yesterday. The AI stuff. I don't know if it's just because of the sheer amount of minions. That's so good. It just deals so much damage, holy shit. And then it looks kind of cool because it's lightning.
Wish I'd seen it.
Big fan. So far, big fan. I don't know if I would league start it again, but definitely a pretty big fan. He aimed at the wrong person. I didn't even hit that other dude. Look, I said he's the best. I never said he was smart. He's kind of dumb like me. Really? Why is that not traversable? I'd like to talk to your man. Yeah, I had a feeling it was left here. What do we want to do? No. We don't want less area, because we don't want more initial damage. Oh, actually, wait, do we? Because his initial slam occurs 3 times, so I think the initial damage like still affects that. I can't tell if Thunderblade or Crushing Lake would be better investment. Because it would be like plus 20% per, but then this is plus 10 lightning damage with 10% more lightning damage. And I don't know which one's better. I think this one technically. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from getting both though. This is the annoying part of the. Alright, nice. I don't know why, but it was getting really stunned with the Gathering Storm. Don't know why, not gonna complain. Oh, never mind. The bolts are dealing like 20 damage. I thought they were dealing like 200. They're not. Not even close. Honestly, I don't know how to be like long term, but I think it deals like more than enough damage for what I want. I'll have to actually see what it feels like. That's like so useless.
Close. A word of advice.
Because you're done with this whole zone.
The diamond matrons.
Alright,
You'll regret
I gotta
it.
update the game. What's hotfix even? Issue audio to periodically mute doesn't mean anything to me. Issue causing transitions to leave a player invulnerable to damage. Alright, that was actually kind of a big deal. MTX, don't care. MTX to load, don't care. Fit Anirok AI issues. I think Anirok's like NPC. Oh no, no. Enemy Anirok. I guess that's the enemy. Minions. Fixed Wingari animations. Issues where health bars above enemies' heads or very far above their heads. Issue that prevented land before and lightning in a bottle from randomly dropping. Farsight Turtle now honors his promise when speaking to him without the observer's presence. Fix an issue causing primordial items to reroll stats after equipping. Oh, that would be. You imagine how annoying that would be? That you got like a primordial item that you really wanted, and then you equipped it and it re-rolled the stats on it. I'd be so mad. Did not start. Oh no, there it is. I don't know what they did. They did a change where it takes last epoch takes longer to launch now than it used to. That's not like a huge margin, but it's for me it's noticeable. Hard Morgan. That one should be like right in front. Well, dude, I got to keep resummoning them, but that's what it is. Alright, I guess we can toss those in the thing eventually. Ooh. You'll need to toss like resistance on it. Oh, we can't because it's on crap because we have the endurance. We'll do vitality for now. I think my bear is like tanky enough as it is.
Ah, yes.
Until we meet again.
You know, I've never actually finished the story to this game. Because like unlike it's kind of funny because unlike the progression for PoE where you finish this campaign and then you go into like the maps end game, like this one's kind of designed where you could technically go into monoliths whenever you feel like it. Like I think with how decent the bear is, if we could get some a little bit more like minion damage, we could probably jump in at like 40 something. Because the problem really isn't the bear, it's gonna be like whether I can, you know, survive so the bear can proceed to kill things. They made the targeting things for the snake dudes way more noticeable. Which, to be fair, if they didn't do anything to the damage on them, is completely valid. The damage on these snake things, if you have like a whole pack of them and they're all shooting at you and you're not realizing it, they can like instantly kill you. Like most builds I've seen. Especially while leveling. They're kind of annoying that way. He just hit something for 9,999. So proud of him. Look at my boy go. Hmm. Really effective Stormclaw. 377 total. Wait, what the fuck is Stormclaw? Oh! So this is right, this is Stormclaw, and then if you summon a totem, it refreshes the Stormclaw thing. I don't really think that's worth. If we could get like decently high attunement, that might be worth. Because like +2 for attunement isn't bad. Like if you get like 50 attunement, for instance, that's 100% lightning penetration. It's just that since this is predominantly like a minion build, and that only affects something that's like every 3 seconds, kinda don't really think it's worth. Burning down, burning down. The melee for Gathering Storm at least deals a decent amount of damage, but like the Storm Bolts themselves are, it's like I'm throwing pebbles. It's like I'm using the pen that just makes your finger slightly numb. Not even the one that like actually shocked the crap out of it. Just the one that just makes it feel slightly tingly. Like I'm like zapping them with that. And then I hit them with a swipe for like 2k. Burning down. I'm kind of curious if the node that allows on Maelstrom that lets you cast it on your pet affects like works with the roar. Because if it does, that's actually really good. Hmm. Doesn't seem like it. We don't take it. Yeah, Storm's Ed. Interesting. What do you got? Nothing. Oh. Be banished. I'm not sure there's a way to turn Maelstrom into lightning damage. I wonder if there has to be. There has to have been a build at some point that was good for whatchamacallit. For singularity. So I don't think that health range is actually doing much of anything for us, so. Oh, I'm so sad though. I didn't know. So apparently, Blue Protocol, like I know it had gotten like repicked back up, and that there was people working on it, but I didn't like. I kind of like didn't keep up with it, and I missed out on like potentially trying to get into the closed beta because there's a closed beta going on right now for it. Kind of sedge. I don't know if, like, at the end of the day, if, like, if I actually play it, right? Oh my god, not the fucking... That split was, like, terrible there, because just... This build does not like it. But yeah, it was kinda cool. I was watching someone play it. They changed, what is it? In the original one, they had this weird, like, Hanfa cannon, like, thing that had a ball at the end of it. That's no longer a thing. They swapped that. But the spear is in at launch. And then and then they still kept the thing where each like I guess like each weapon type or class or whatever has like an element attached to it. Even though I think in the original it was like the weapon or something had it. I don't remember. Oh, actually I think they changed a couple because I think there was like a dual axe wielding class. That's not I didn't see a class that had that anymore. So I think they changed some of the weapons. Because I saw there was a spear. There was a mage. They added a bard. There was this, like, katana slash scythe wielding class. That was kind of weird. Didn't really understand it. There's the shield knight. So, with, like, the sword and shield. Oh, crap. One of them went all the way up here. What else? There was the Wind Knight, which is the one with the spear. There was, like the supporting thing with these, I guess like bracelet, like attack bracelets. They had a mage, which was like doing ice attacks. What else? They had the Heavy Knight, which had this like, kind of like dual, like large glaive, like. I call it a glaive because in certain, designs and stuff, it's a glaive. Like they call it a glaive, but it's not like a glaive like, for instance, like Guan Yu's glaive. It's like one of those glaives where the blade, like it's basically one giant blade and you have like two handles on the blade that you can hold on to. I don't know. That's probably the one I'm gonna play, even though it's one of the tanks. So, is what it is. For some reason, Gathering Storm has like really high stun. I thought it was just a thing with the with like the little minion peeps, but it's doing it to the boss. Like, that's kind of insane. Like, I'm pretty sure all those little stuns was the Gathering Storm. Where he was just like falling back over. He's like, get my life alert. I can't get it. But yeah, so I was kind of sad about that. About like missing out on it. I'm also like, I'm kind of sad that they got rid of at least the dual wielding axe one. I can't remember if there was a dual wielding. I'd have to relook at the classes. I guess I'll probably do that tomorrow. Who am I kidding? It's gonna bother me that I don't know off the top of my head. Class. Yeah, let's see. Had the heavy guardian with where he's got like the big glaive thing. Yeah, then you had the Stormblade, which also somehow has a scythe. Wind Knight is the spear. Marksman is the bow. Frost Mage is Frost Mage, surprise, surprise. Then they have this like Oracle class that has these, I don't know, chakrams around their arms or something. And then Shield Knight, which is sword and board. And then there's the Soul Musician. Yeah, Soul Musician, you know? Soul Musician. Yeah, the Soul Musician, which is like a bard class. It's got like a guitar.
The Emperor wants you. You're go. I'll try. Hopefully, I will see you soon.
Yeah, for me personally, I think I'm only really interested in like the Wind Knight and the Heavy Guardian because their weapons look cool. Among team felt smooth. How was it compared to a G? So after the first go where I tried soloing it a couple times, or soloing it one, I tried soloing it like again, and that one I don't know if it was just bad RNG or what happened, but like the team kind of just fell apart just before 50%. Like Lucius died at like 56%. So then I made a change where I swapped Lucius for Halmal, and then that team soloed it all the way through with Albert. But that one I didn't pay attention. I had to get up from my computer to go do something. Which like it caught me like off guard because ironically enough, the first one without the two skills, it ran very smoothly. Like by like the 50% mark, I think Lucius was the lowest at like 20k HP left. But I'm not sure why why I got so derailed on the second one. Oh, I haven't swapped my armor in forever. Oh, and I'm like kind of still squishy. There goes all my void resistance. Last time. Yeah, I wasn't like I was mildly confused because our Well, I guess like part of it might be because I don't have like Baja at 000. Even though I don't know like how much that affects survivability. So aside from that, our grids are mostly similar except for the Ultima weapon, because I only have the Ultima sword made. And then everything else is basically the same. At least from like visual standpoint. For like grid and team and class. But I don't know. The Halma one definitely went very smoothly though. Or at least like it soloed it. Pretty sure the first one, the second attempt it definitely wouldn't have ended in a solo clear. Though interesting enough, I've kind of quasi stumbled upon a new Colossus team. So far it's soloed it 3 times. It always
You, I'd still be in the
loses some people at the end. But so far it's always like managed to solo it pretty handedly with at least like 3 people minimum alive. If not 4. Some HP difference. You should have said okay. More HP in there. Yeah, I'll have to check. To be fair, I actually don't know if Monk has all of his EMP set, because it's been a while since I ran a Monk. I think he has all the total party ones. Yeah, I don't know. I have to double check. To be honest, I really want to use Corollo for something. Okay, compared to the 46k. What did it cause the HP difference? I have to double check. I was half tempted to put a Cosmos sword in though. Instead. Or not Cosmos, Celestial sword. Instead of the staff. Since both Albert and Lucius have Saber. But then I was like, Albert's kind of shitting out enough damage as it is. I wish I said intelligence equaling strength with this axe, or was it Pinman equals strength? Was like equivalent to the strength? That would have been kind of I'm still cracking up at the fact that like in the raid is when I realized that I hadn't unlocked their 3rd skill. It's because I was going through to make sure that everything was like still, like, I hadn't turned off anything for full auto. And then I went to like Albert and Lucius and I was like, something's missing here. Something here is not what it's supposed to be. It was a very amusing realization. Oh, I thought that was like a monster. Oh, actually, you know what it might be? What key do you have on your opus? Stamina? Alright, no, then that's the same. I'd say the only thing I can really think of is I didn't plus mark all my entire grid. But I don't know if that would be a 9k HP difference. Worth of stats. Oh, I just slap the shit out of that bird. I say yeah, because from side to that, it might be maybe awakening level. Because my only awakened mine's like level 6. 3.5k. Yeah, so it's still like a third. But there's still something else. Like, that's still a decent amount. Like, half, well, I mean, half the grid was 99. When I just looked. So it's not, it's probably like 2 point something that's like missing. Why are you +1 upheaval? Why you don't +1 to bear? Oh, increased menu damage though. We're wearing it. Do I want to give it like a minion house? Not really. We'll give it strength. Yeah, this is like the one thing that I think I might have to invest into eventually. It's just there's too much like minion shit here to give up. The rings on everyone? Yeah, that was one of the things I did. That's why I found it so funny that I forgot the skills. Because I did the EMPs, I did the rings, I did the awakenings. Because I was getting the damage cap ups. I guess it could be maybe the HP rolled a little low on the ring. I usually don't pay attention to that stat. Like the specific number, I just kind of just look for the skill damage cap up or the CA damage cap up. I had to take a second because I was like, wait, do I have Belial on that? No. At least I don't think I did. Crap. I was hoping he was gonna stay there, so that way he would like the earthquake would have hit both of them. So then he teleported to the spinny boy. Wait, I swear I picked something up that gave extra minion damage. Did I toss it? Crap, I might have thrown it out on accident. It was one of the champion things. Oh no, here it is. Increased minion damage. No, it was a different one. Cause it was the one where when you do traversal, it teleports with you. Oh, here we go. 40% increased minion damage. Minions teleport. 3 minions teleport around. You have to use a traversal skill. I'd kind of rather have necrotic resistance over that, honestly. I go to 6. Or at least like on characters I don't use regularly, I go to 6. Why are you if you increase the minion damage or just increase the minion lightning damage, we would be rocking and rolling. But no. You're the wrong thing. You're cold damage. How could you do this to me? Oh, I am devastated. Heartbroken. One second.
I am in from you, and the heart of the citadel is beyond. There is an exit near.
We can't talk before you. My ring. The one you brought back from the girl. And two, when he fled, I saw him heading deeper into the mountains. When you find time, you could take a peek at his nest.
Harbinger's victim. I don't know, I kind of dig the Harbinger thing, the Harbinger Nemesis thing, just because it kind of reminds me of the Revenant system from Neo, which was probably one of my favorite systems in those types of games. Go for 13,000. I will say I'm probably not gonna go for like the 3.5 hours today like I did yesterday. My brain's kind of tired. Brain do be kind of tired.
You killed him? Her? If we pull this off, maybe
I will say though that at this rate, we might potentially have like the gotcha day be sooner than September. Because honestly, right now I have like a bunch of them I'm kind of juggling. That I'm pretty sure I could sit and at least eke out like 2 or 3 hours of stuff. Of just going through the things. So that would definitely be like, I don't know, I feel like it's weird. I wish there was just like, I mean, I guess the just chatting kind of counts for that. It'd just be like yapping and doing gotcha things. But at least like, I'm not gonna lie. I always, one of the reasons I didn't do stuff like that, even when I was also previously doing a bunch of gotcha things. Also, I'm pretty sure they changed these guys. I was thinking these guys used to be the axe throwing dude. Their new model looks a lot nicer. Was because I'm like, I am too lazy to change my category every time I change games. But then like I did the whatchamacallit, the other stream where I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna yap and I'm just gonna do my gotcha game. It was very nice and very chill to get through. The weird thing here is that we stack that to 4. But then we get the Maelstrom node that caps it to 1. Did they change how that works? No, it still converts it to Nick. That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, I'm so confused. Because, what is it? They also have you take Beneath the Waves. But with the way Beneath the Waves works is that for every second that you don't cast it directly, you gain a stack. And then when you push Maelstrom, it consumes those stacks to give you that many stacks when you push it. But then you also take Violent Squall that then reduces your max stack to 1. That seems like so counterintuitive, like counterproductive. Like, why are we taking so many things that give us so many stacks of Maelstrom, but then we're gonna take a node that caps it to 1? Like, am I just too dumb to understand, or? I don't know. I know sometimes there's like weird interactions in this game. I don't really explain, but Oh, the subathons, keep stream going even when the person goes to sleep, ends up using, yeah, the incorrect category. The point, yeah, I remember someone mentioning that a while back. I thought that was funny. I definitely wouldn't have known like how someone say that. I was like, yeah, by the way, that's a game. I wonder, like, could you imagine being the developer for that game and then like realizing, like, when it first started happening, being like, oh wow, there's a lot of people playing our, like, streaming our game, and then you go over and it's just people sleeping. And then it's like, well, consequences of our own actions. I did find it kind of odd that Twitch would have like something for that when at least like before. Well, I guess technically it was a breach of like wrong category, but they used to be a pretty decent stickler for people falling asleep on stream. I guess with like the big subathons, they were like, oh wait, this makes us money. Hold up. To be fair, even I don't think I'd ever do like a subathon. Mostly because, well, I wouldn't really know what to do for incentives. Because like for me, it's like if I'm gonna do incentives, I'm gonna want to do incentives that I also want to do, and most of those aren't really, I feel, enticing. They're just like normal. But I would not be able to do like a subathon, like a stream where I left my computer running while I slept, because since it's in my room, this damn thing is too fucking bright. Like it lights up the whole room if I turn the light off. I just wouldn't be able to sleep. I mean, I would eventually, but it would not be very good sleep. Oh, I wonder if it converts the extra stacks into bonus stats. Maybe that's why we do it. I have to reread that. Actually, now they're talking about category, I was curious if something had a category, and I hadn't checked in a while. Oh, it does. I was really curious if Brown Dust 2 had a category because of how saucy that game is. It does indeed have a streaming category. Interesting. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about converting, unless there's something else that converts the max stacks into that we take. Which I don't think so. Yeah, no. No idea. And it's something, I wonder if this is one of those cases where I was talking earlier where really put, they don't really flesh out the guide. The more, yeah, well, because like, I'm saying even statistically, like it's better than restarting the stream. How? I don't know. But I remember watching like a video a long time ago about someone covering it, where they kind of kept track on like retention versus streamers of comparable sizes, where some would do subathons where they would like stop and then, you know, pick up the next day after sleeping, and then others who would just leave it running while sleeping. And I was thinking it was like they kept track of like how many subs and like kind of viewer retention, and overall it was like keeping the stream running that long led to more subs and viewer retention in the long term. More than likely because it probably opens a window, and there are people that just like will randomly pop into those and just and they'll just like donate subs to get keep the timer, like add time to the timer even if it's not someone they watch. And you can't really do that if the stream's off. I mean, you could actually. I think, can you give subs? I don't remember if you can. I think you can. I don't remember. Yeah, it was a mildly. It was like one of those videos I watched when I was like bored, and it was mindlessly grinding Rebla.
The undead are
To be fair though,
as many.
with how long some of those subathons go for, that's really bad for your computer. My socks are really bad for the energy.
Do
You
not.
should have seen you. Yes.
I've heard of your.
Oh wow. He just like one tap her.
Why are you here?
Wow.
Now's our chance. Quick. Use hero.
I don't know like how much more damage I'd be doing if I just straight did the physical version, but stonks. Yeah, alright. We're 43. I think we can just go do monolith. At least the first one. That'll level us up faster. It'll make this
Time.
more
I
enjoyable.
recognize these mountains. I must hurry.
I definitely want that. Okay, it's also crap. The maelstrom messed that up because the maelstrom dealt damage. I found it amusing that he charged the input out. Good thing subs went offline. You can sub yourself. Yeah. Yeah, the sub yourself went offline, I know. But yeah, I wasn't too sure about the gifting, because I know there's certain things you can't do offline that you can do online. How do I have 3 unspent points? What the fuck? Behold my magical brick. My magical bridge of stones. I was about to call it brick of stones, and I'm like, well, bricks aren't made of stone. And that's not a brick bridge. So I couldn't commit to it. Rare axes. We need them rare axes. The only real downside to starting Monolith without making it at least to the past Lagon is you lose rep that you could potentially be getting for whatchamacallit, for the trading solo stuff on shit. But that's what it is. Oh shit, though. Yeah, that's kind of what I was concerned about. I was pretty sure the bear would be fine, but my survivability is the question. God, I hate the patrolling ones. Stand still, let me kill you. Stand and deliver. What was the other one? Actually, it's season. There's no way, right? Hmm. Okay, it's not. But I thought you were supposed to guarantee get him off of the first one. Okay, so we lose some minion damage there, but we'll see what the new one rolls. Ability 7% chance on kill to refresh random companion ally. Oh, the other thing is the idle space also. Oh, that wasn't totem that was like minion damage with that. That's actually pretty good. We don't really plan on using totems. Man, if that was +1 to summon bear, oh, that's not good thing. I swear I normally, well, actually, to be fair, I usually make it through that zone before I go to monolith. New monsters, though. They look pretty cool. I took the full brunt of that. It's kind of surprised it didn't like immediately kill me because I have 0 fire resistance. But, you know, not bad. Go, my bear minion, go. I don't know if doing the primal thing will kill me, so I'd rather try to clear this first. Taking a while for the ambush to pop up. Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Need necrotic damage. Sedge. Why are you necrotic damage? Kinda spooked me a little bit.
I'd like to this cave.
I wanna get the
Be ready.
bones.
We have once again called. Let's see what you've
Yeah, 24,000 bones.
got. Enough trading. The wilds are waiting.
Kind of interesting that the teleport doesn't traverse across like gaps, but the leap does. Shows you that the teleport's technically coded as a charge and not like a leap, which is weird. I wonder if eventually, like, if this will have a tree, like they did for weavers.
Taste the blood. What? Is there something caught in my antlers?
I have to be careful because I'm pretty sure the dude at the end will kill me. Bear, save me. My bear saved me. He's my hero. On one hand, it's really good that he uses both charges of Earthquake, like when he has them, but on the other hand, sometimes, especially when you're trying to go from like back to back, it's kind of bad, because he'll cast it like after he's, after like the stuff's like already dead. Much obliged for the shards. Rare boots. I think I'll take gloves. Honestly. Oh, and then you can manually choose when to end the lineage. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. You know, for being level 45 in a level 62 zone, I really don't feel like it gives you that much XP. Like, it obviously gives you more than if you were in like a 45 zone, but it doesn't feel like that much. Oh, definitely. Whatever. I don't think any of these are any good, really. Oh, those are monsters. I forgot those are monsters. The little orb things. Put those back on. Wait, why didn't it? Oh, because last time I did it in, like, town. That's why. I was like, why didn't I do that last time? Because last time I did it, like, while I was still in town. That one actually took it from the last node. Wait, it gave him the wrong thing. He was supposed to have defensive curl. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Because it doesn't have a marker if the mob's still alive. So I thought he died, so I was just like chilling, and then he was still alive. He was good. It's kind of bad because there's a lot of stuff in here that kind of just goes for the player first, and we are not very tanky. Says me as I jump into a pack full of things. Gathering Storm just has a really high stun value. Because like Swipe definitely is not stunning as much stuff as Gathering Storm is. And I'm still using the same main hand. I almost did a Shaman build this league. Because the Shaman build uses Gathering Storm. Or at least I've seen ones that use Gathering Storm. I think Gathering Storm is probably my favorite like generator skill that the Primalist has. Oh shit. Nice. That gave me Comet. Or Meteor, whatever it's called. Holy Meteor. That one's really good. It's still going. Like, we're not done here. Honestly, a lot of those are useless. So I gotta pick them up to go through. The devil doesn't settle. Devil doesn't bargain. I'll probably call it off of this one now. Starting to get a bit of a headache. How many? Oh, I have 15. That's fine. That one's actually pretty good. 28% minion crit chance. Definitely usable. No. No, actually. No. 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 Mm. The fact that these are worth like 3 gold is kind of ridiculous. 38 gold. This is why like there's no point in pick. This is why like last epoch loot filters are generally pretty strict. To be fair, PoE ones are also kind of strict, but I don't think they're as strict as the ones I usually see even casual people use in the last epoch, because it's just like it's honestly just useless to pick up weapons you're not going to use or shatter. Do I have a quest that gives me an idle slot? Yes. Actually, before we finish, we'll get some idle slots right quick. Like 9-day difference going. It literally like half the zone level. That's actually kind of funny. We went from 62 to 31. You'll be right, but a lot more free. Take a toll on me. What is worth? I can finally see. I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. A little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Oh. It ran into the earthquake. That's actually kind of funny. Took a toll on me. It's why I see. More free. To be honest, last Epoch, like this season launch was kind of just unfortunate timing, I feel. Because PoE 2 had an update. Like literally just did an update with point 3. Blue Protocol is having their closed beta right now. Well, like if you're someone who plays this and you play like MMOs, it's like you have Blue Protocol that's having their beta right now, if you're interested in that. Guild Wars 2 right now has their beta weekend for the new elite specializations that are coming. It's just like there's just like a lot of shit to draw people's attention away. I guess we can kill home slice. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I literally just resized cooldown to prep for this. I like reset his cooldown so that he could have like double charges and then like 3 stupid little mobs pop in out of nowhere and just to eat up one of the charges. Luckily it's a pretty short cooldown, so. One second. So I've been like kind of paying attention because he's been kind of like, my dog's been kind of scratching himself more than usual, but it's not like consistent. And then just now I saw him like nibbling on his thigh, which I've never seen him do before. And so I've been trying to keep on to see if he somehow got fleas, because there's a lot of people that walk their dogs around here. And we have him on the heart guard and stuff, but since he doesn't spend too much time outside, and whatchamacallit, uh, well, in the previous place we lived, he had no issues with fleas, and we had like deers and shit like that in our backyard all the time. It wasn't really like too big of a deal, but it seems that in this one I'm gonna have to go back to like properly maintaining his like at least like the topical flea prevention and stuff.
Ah, yes.
The problem is that like I feel like it might be fleas, but there's like there's none of the concrete evidence that usually you would have with like fleas. Like there's none of like the residue and stuff. But I don't know. Because the thing is, there could be other issues where it's like allergic reactions to stuff. Because I think he's had some allergies to some of the stuff here. Because in the springtime, there'd be a couple times we'd go outside and come back in, and he'd be like sneezing a lot, which isn't normal. It's not something he usually does. So, like, part of me feels like it's like fleas, but then like he'll go all day without an issue. Like he'll scratch himself every once in a while, like normal. So part of it could be he's having like an allergic reaction to something, because he did have like the episode on Tuesday. Uh, Part of it could just be like I've still been like brushing him and stuff, because sometimes when he's shedding real bad, if I haven't like brushed him while he's like basically pooping out hair from his body, for lack of a better descriptor, he tends to scratch himself a lot because the loose fur will be itchy. But yeah. But I think that is where we're going to wrap up for today, though. I have a headache. Honestly. I don't know why. It just like kind of just swing in out of nowhere. But the build feels fine. Honestly, the bear is doing damage. The big thing is just the survivability. Like, I need to make my my character be able to live comfortably, like be tanky enough, so that way the bear has time to, you know, stomp around and kill things. Because technically, we still have to be in melee, because we have to be in range for the war cry and the maelstrom and stuff like that. So it's not like it's not like a complete like minion build where you just let them do whatever and you just like stand behind them. But you know, I feel like it'll get there. I feel like it'll get there. Anyway, we're gonna say hi to Rick. He's streaming Guild Wars 2, which I almost streamed today for the beta thing. But thank everybody for watching. Tomorrow, more than likely, if it's for whatever reason gets canceled, I'll sell it on Discord. But around 6 p.m. Central, I'll start, like, it'll be like a 6-hour stream tomorrow. It'll be like a belated birthday bash with alcohol. Because I didn't have any because it was on Wednesday. But hopefully y'all can stop by. So, if it's alright if you have a good day. It was late night for yourself. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.